This your boy Skeet Black. This is the Mob Life Podcast. I got my girl Drika on this bitch. Tables for Two podcast. She got her shit going on. She got 454,000 followers on TikTok. She going viral on a day-to-day basis, man. Y'all lock in. Make sure y'all follow her. I got her on the page because I feel like she got a story that need to be told. And everything that she doing right now is just progressive energy. So
thank you. You said story I need to be told. I hope I'm not about to cry.
Nah, you ain't finna cry.
Oh, I hope.
You ain't finna cry. I fuck with you.
What's up, y'all? It's DrikaTheBaby, and I am one of the most viral TikTokers out of Miami. And yeah, I do have a podcast. I also have 2 monetized YouTube channels. And I don't really have a niche, guys. I'm literally just a thuggin' ass female from Dade County. I am from Miami-Dade County. Stop getting it twisted.
Don't
Stop
get it
putting
twisted.
Louisiana and Chicago and all that on me. What are y'all talking about? Miami-Dade County, born and raised, Jackson Memorial Hospital. Stop it.
I play on the bitch. Straight up, man. I can't get no whooping, man.
I can't get no whooping.
For real, bro. G shit. But thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having good energy.
Nah, most definitely, man. You know, I'm trying to do something and create a platform for the crib. So I appreciate you for coming. First off, I want to start off with where you come from.
I'm from Miami, like my hood.
Like just your story, like growing up, how it started and everything like that. Cause I know a little bit about you, but we'll get into that.
Well, I came from Miami. I'm from Miami originally from, I would say the city, because my mama from the city. So I'm originally from, let's just say I'm from the city. Mm-hmm. But I end up having to migrate to a hood called Robin Hood, which I don't know if y'all familiar with that.
I know where it's at.
It's a hood in in Miami called Robin Hood that I end up having to migrate to because I end up going into the system. My mama lost her kids. We end up going into the system. So I end up being raised up in Robin Hood.
Okay, so Robin Hood is down the street from the flea market, right?
Yeah, it's by the flea market. Robin Hood is down the street from the city.
Yeah.
Robin Hood is in between Liberty City and Opelika. It's like slap in the middle of Liberty City and Opelika. So for the ladies out there, if you know JT is from Liberty City. Carisha is from Opelika. I'm from the hood that's slap in the middle of both of those 2 hoods.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Okay. So I spoke to you. And you said that you stayed down south at one point. I want to know where you stayed down south and how the fuck that happened.
Florida City. Okay, so my mama had a lot of kids. She had a lot of kids. She had 2 daughters originally, but one was accidentally unalived here in Florida City, down here in Florida City. So my mom had me, and like soon as she had me, she got with my daddy, her husband, which all the rest of her kids from. And so he is from here. They from Florida City, the Snows. Shout out to the Snows. That's my family.
No.
That's my family.
They got a big name down here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm from down south.
All that learning how to fight and all that, I got that from Auntie Vicky and all my crazy aunties, my daddy Jimmy. Yeah. So all us, they was from down here. So I grew up down here. And then the accident happened in 1999, December, down here. It was over in, you know what is this? Line Grove. You know Line Grove?
No, I don't.
Line Grove in Florida City. But it was like by Line Grove area. We was living in these apartments in Florida City by Line Grove. And one of my siblings accidentally unalived my other sibling. And so that's how but although we were sent back to the city, we still will always come down here holidays, summer. So I spent a lot of summers down here. I used to be at the teen club with my sister when I was like 12 years old fighting. Oh, yeah. Right here on US 1, like, I forgot what it was.
Gustos?
Yeah. I used to be at Gustos with my sisters fighting. We used to go to the skating ring. I used to be fighting down there. Like, I really like low-key grew up down here. Yeah. The alley, like my grandma Lean, God rest her soul, she lived in the alley for years. So I grew up in the alley, all that. So I'm low-key from down south.
She low-key from down south, y'all. She low-key from down south. So I'm gonna get into a lot of stuff with you tonight. I want to know, what made you start this social media shit? What was the point of you just like, I'm finna pick up my phone and just go crazy? Like, was it the first reaction that you got off of social media, or was it just you? That was an idea that you wanted to do.
It wasn't even an idea. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna get a little sentimental, but I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all because I'm a very transparent person. I was working at the post office for going on into my 10th year, and I had lost my job. I had a condo in Coral Springs. I lost my condo. I was in a real bad toxic relationship. I had police. I was under investigation by police. It wasn't nothing that I did. It was just the person that I was with. That something that they did. They got me involved, like with no regards to my life, my kids' life, nothing. And so I went through a very dark space. I was like driving my grandma car, doing Instacart, like in and out of hotels. I was in a very dark space. And so New Year's, January 1st, I kid y'all
not. What year this is?
2024. January 1st, 2024, because all this stuff just really came about and it happened so rapidly. Like that's how you know like God really be in stuff. But I was at my grandma's house and I was crying on the backyard, on the back porch, like literally sitting in the backyard in the front of the garbage can, just crying. And I was just like, God, I don't know what's next for me because at this time, I'm a very educated girl, come from going to school, college degree, everything. So I was trying to get little jobs. I was trying to go back to corrections. I was trying to get jobs and stuff like that. And it was like, nothing was working out for me. Nothing. Like I was getting denied bullshit jobs. It was like, I tried to go get a job at McDonald's and they wouldn't hire me.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I didn't actually try to do that, but it was that bad to me.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, why I can't get nothing? So it's like, I was sitting on the back porch and I was watching a sermon about Sarah Jakes Roberts and I was crying. I was like, God, I don't know what to do with myself. Like it's January 1st. I look crazy. I have no money. Like I was just in a real dark space. And I kid y'all not, a lot of people might not take this serious, but I did. I heard the voice of God say, be yourself. So I'm like, be myself. Like, and then I battled with it for like a month or two because I know like I'm ghetto, which I be cursing. I done been through so much with dudes. Like I was like, I can't really be myself. Now, wait a minute, what you mean? You need to clarify that. But it's like I heard a voice say, be myself. And then when I listened to the message from her, it was just like basically confirming the voice that I heard. So I was like, all right, again, weeks passed by, I still battle with it. One day I'm laying in the bed, February of last year. I think it was February. I could go look at the TikTok video, but I'm laying in the bed and I woke up still going through like a little depression, but I just woke up and I was like real tired. And it was like some prenatal vitamins on the side of me. And I grabbed them and I started eating them. So then I thought about like the voice that said, be yourself. So I'm like, I was like, man, because in my mind, I'm saying to myself, like, damn, I need my taxes. I'm sitting here eating prenatal vitamins and shit. So I actually made that a video. I'm like, y'all, I'm so hungry. I'm laying in the bed eating prenatal vitamins. I kid y'all not. The motherfucking video right now, probably like 20 million views now. At the time, it went so, people was calling me. It was on Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter or Facebook. It was on Twitter, Facebook. It was everywhere. Everybody was posting the video. They literally just told me on my YouTube that I need to repost the video in honor, like it's a 1 year anniversary. And I was like, y'all, I'm so damn hungry. I'm laying in the bed eating prenatal vitamins. I really need my taxes. I tell the IRS. The video went crazy viral. So I'm like, it was like, I was kind of fearful, but I was like, let me see if this shit a test run. Like maybe it was just my, my once in a lifetime chance. So after that, like a week went by, it was something happened on TikTok and I made a video giving like my opinion about it. It went viral. So I'm like, hold up. Hey, this ain't no beginner's luck. Something else happened then. I don't know if y'all familiar with the people, Netta and Charles. They be on TikTok.
Netta and Charles, yeah.
It was something happened with them. And I made a video explaining to them how, because I had went to school, I got an AA degree and I had studied criminal justice. And in one of my classes, they always taught us that sometimes people who mimic, like if as I'm talking, if you be trying to like, it's like a sense of control. It's a form of control. They trying to control. A lot of times people like that be liars. Like if you get investigated and I'm talking to you and you trying to mouth my words, it's a form of control. So I made a video saying it. The video went crazy viral because people was like, that's not true. You hating on them people months went by. They was like, oh my God, that girl said this was true. Because they found out like that person later on was like, used to be telling lies and stuff. And I said, I told you, I studied. I went to school for that. But it's like ever since then, I just started making videos and like everything I say went viral. Then it was another time where I was in the shower that year too, and I was praying. I was asking God to grant me witty inventions. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but like I was like, maybe I was like, God, grant me some witty inventions. Like, I need to come up with something witty and clever. That's when I came up with the saying. I used to always be like, I'm not gonna get no whooping though, because when I was little, I was bad as fuck.
Yeah.
I was so fucking bad. Like I used to get Baker-acted bad, like by my own family. I was bad as fuck, right? So when I got grown, I used to start saying stuff, and then I'd be like, well, I don't care because I can't get no whooping, so I can say what the fuck I want to say now. So then I started a saying that said, I'd be like, I'm going to say it because y'all scary and I'm not scary because I can't get no whooping. And the purpose behind that was that I would see people would make videos. I'm from Miami, so I'm a different breed of person.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I would see people make videos and they'll be like, oh, y'all know this and that. But it's like, what's actually the problem is evident, but you scared to say it. So I was like, I'm gonna say it because y'all scared, and I'm not scared because I can't get a whooping. Then I will go on to speak about something that's going on a subject that everybody else probably wouldn't say because they think they're gonna get canceled or whatever. And that saying just went so viral to the point to this day that shit is viral. Everybody, literally the famous. I don't know if y'all know Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee.
Y'all didn't see he just said it the other day?
Nah.
Yes, Keith Lee right now. I don't know if he's still there, but last week he was in the UK. And I guess he was eating like beans and toast. He was like trying food in the UK and then the food was nasty. And he was like,
I was saying,
the food and stuff. And so everybody was like, the people there was making videos about him saying he need to go back home. The food is different, So he was like, well, they sit here watching me or something. He was like, but I'm gonna tell you, he was like, cause I'm not scary and I can't get no whooping. Yeah. Everybody was just,
and they tagged you with it.
Crazy about
That's crazy.
They was tagging me in the video like crazy. So ever since then, I literally just been, everything I say just go viral.
Everything you say go viral.
Literally, like everything I say just be going viral. It be sometimes I just be sitting there thinking and talking, and I'll post a video and it just go viral. I'll be like, damn, I didn't know y'all was gonna do it that big. It's bad now though. I gotta tread lightly with what I say because everything just go viral. So I'll be like, damn, I ain't scary, but certain shit I just can't say.
DrikaTheBaby from Miami, y'all better stop playing, man. She got these people following her.
No, they do.
They follow you. That's good. That's good. It's rare to find girls from Miami who decide to pick up a phone or even go to social media. It's a couple girls now, but you one of them. You one of them.
From when it comes to turn to Miami, definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah. A lot of I'm touching other cities too, but when it comes to turn, like if we just speaking from like Miami specifically, when you think of Miami TikToker, you gonna either think Young T Till or Table 2 Girl. Either or.
Yeah. And the crazy motherfucker, who you talking about? Tempest.
Oh yeah, yeah, and them too. They crazy, yeah. Them too.
They crazy.
Move your receiver real quick. Let's get an interference. I
don't even know what his bitch at. It's right here. It's on my stomach. You know I'm fat.
Stomach might be,
Let me move my shit real quick. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Good.
So you growing up, I know you went through a lot of shit growing up. Anger, challenges and stuff like that. I want to start off with like just the core, like so your fans and stuff know. I hear you say your mom wasn't there. If you don't mind, what you elaborate on that? Like what you mean by that? Like what was your mom going through that she couldn't be there? Because I saw you speaking to her the other day today on the phone.
Yeah. I actually still right now don't know what she was going through. I literally just got to the space where I'm starting to realize that she was going through something. I be saying to myself, like, because my mama grew up, like her mom passed away from, I believe, cancer, she said. But my grandmother, who I'm named after, which was married to her dad, my grandfather, raised her. So my mama grew up like in a 2-parent household, like, and everything. So I never understand. To me, my mama always was boy crazy. And I never understood that. But it's like now that I'm getting older, I don't know what she went through. My mama sometimes, and I'm not bashing her because I love her at the end of the day. I do love her and I'm working with her. But sometimes my mama could be a pathological liar. She could lie. She could tell lies. So it's like, I'm trying to get to the space where like I open up with her to the point where she could probably start telling me some truths. So right now I don't really understand what she went through. I can try to guess some things, maybe what she went through. But like I said, sometimes my mama lie. So it's like, even if I be vulnerable to be like, Mom, let's go out to eat. Let's have a conversation. She'll still tell a lie. And another thing, my mom is one of those people that, like, she is like, when the shame and the guilt start hitting her, she'll try to run away from it. She not one of those people that try to, okay, this is what it is. She try to run away from it. So it's kind of hard to really understand. And I'm just not learning that from my own maturity. You get what I'm saying? So I really can't say what she was going through. I can't say that she, left us. Like, we went in the system, she didn't come back and get us. So for a long time when I was young, I resent my mom. I remember I would deliberately not tell her Happy Mother's Day when I was younger, like 10, 11, 12. I would deliberately like say she wasn't my mama, stuff like that. Like, cause I was a young child having anger issues and stuff. But now it's amazing that you asked me that question, because now, and the level of maturity that I am and the level of like peace that I have right now, I am so thankful that she was my mama, because if I had it different, I wouldn't be as witty and like knowledgeable as I am. I feel like the shit that happened to me in my life, it made me have so much understanding, and it like built me to be the person I am. I feel like a lot of people watching, they be like, you know, you just so witty, I could just listen to you talk all day, and you just, it's like you understand, and I don't understand how you just really understand, you could get to the people, you could touch the people. And I feel like it's because of what I went through. If I would have never had her, then I feel like that would have never happened. So what I'm trying to say is, like, my mom was a vessel, my dad was a vessel, for me to fulfill my calling. Now that I understand that, I don't harbor resentment towards her, because how the hell I'm gonna fulfill my calling if I'm harboring resentment towards her, worrying about whatever her story was or what she did and did not do not right. So at this moment, I really don't care, like, not in a bad way, but it's like I really just don't care. I'm just right now just taking day by day for whatever it is that God got for me, the time I get to spend with her. But I do have boundaries with my mama. I don't play with her like that. She called me, they asked me for $50. You know I don't play with you like that. But that comes from me being so soft and open up and stuff. When she was on the phone telling me that sob story, it led to, you got Cash App? Can I get $50? But I don't play with her like that. I got boundaries with her because in 2021, my mama had hurt my feelings real bad. I had got to a space where I was like, I want to really just build a relationship with her. Like, I'm going to just forgive her for everything. And then I had started noticing a pattern with my mama. Like, if I wouldn't come to her house and bring her bill and cigarettes or $20, she would just like really not want to spend time with me.
Treat you like you're a stranger or some shit.
And one day I came and I was sitting on her porch and she had left, but I thought she walked to the store. And so I'm calling, I'm like, Mom, where you in there? She like, oh, I came over here to Geraldine house. Shit, you ain't got nothing for me over there? And it had hurt my feelings real bad. Like, it had hurt. I got in the car. I was living in Coral Springs. I got in the car and I drove back crying. But I told her, I said, from that day forward, I'm not going to be a people pleaser. Like, whenever I come back around, I'm not coming to offer her nothing. Because I used to come around with stuff for her. So
just to get that time.
Just to get the time with her. So then when I realized that was something, she was like, oh, this is, if you got something for me, we gonna sit together. I stopped doing it. So now I started praying more, and I'm like, just when I get the time with her, if she called me and asked me for a favor, I'll come through. But I still like set boundaries with her.
Yeah.
She'll
with me listening to your stories and everything like that, I think that that shit really get me like riled up, because I think that men don't realize how emotionally hurt girls be behind certain things. Like, that make me think about my situation with my dad. Like I told you earlier, my dad got 8 life sentences. He been locked up since the 90s. My mom died 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So in the midst of my mom dying, I'm like, let me get in contact with my dad. I know who he was. So he from Carol City. I'm from down south, whatever. So I holler at him. I go to my people's house. My auntie see me. This is the first time she see me in her life. Mind you, I'm 30. She crying. Oh, we didn't know nothing about you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So I ain't tell them my mama was in the hospital. So 2 weeks later, my mama ended up dying. So whatever, my auntie come on my daddy's side, she come. But then my dad called me from jail. He like, hey bro, I know you going through something, but you got $50? Like,
that really be a hurtful feeling. I don't think people really understand how hurtful that be. Like, are you serious?
I'm like, bro, you care more. And then it's like, you so worried about your lifestyle and how you living that you're not even comprehending like what I'm going through as a man. You feel me? So you telling your story right now was like, I needed somebody there, but that person wasn't there. The person that I wanted. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I could
used to, when I was little, I used to go on the side of the house and I used to cry for my mama. Like, I would go to like book fairs at school and stuff like that. I used to go to a school called Arcola Lake Elementary, and I would go to book fairs and people would be there with their kids. And my grandma at the time, she was working for DCF in the state, and she was not always there, but she would give money and send us, but she wasn't there. And I would see kids, like, even when we would have like how you go to open house and stuff at school, my mama was never there. And I used to cry. And that's why I had got to a point when I became an adult. I said, maybe I need to revisit that little girl and try to give that little girl some answers. But I had to realize I'm not that little girl no more. So only thing I can do right now is be accepted of what I can get and understand that she was a vessel. See, I don't look at my mama right now as a mama. I call her, address her as my mom because out of respect. But I don't look, when my mind, she not my mama, she's a vessel. And when I realized that, same with your dad, when I realized that that's a vessel for me to fulfill my calling, all like all the anger and all that shit, like all the offense that I had towards her, it went out the window because you're a vessel. You know, you're not really. I can't really be mad at however it was brought.
You just teaching me a message on how to.
You're a vessel. When I thought about, even with your dad, if you think about it like that, look how you became as a young man yourself. Just off the strength of you realizing that he did something wrong, saying, asking you for $50 in the midst of you grieving the lady that raised you for 30 years, you have enough logic to realize that that's a wrong thing. That came from your vessel. Even though he didn't say, even though he did the completely opposite, that logic only came from him being your vessel. And I feel like when a lot of people see stuff like that, it'll change offense. Because so many people in the world suffer from the spirit of offense. I did for a long time. And even in that moment, you suffered from the spirit of offense because it's like, what the fuck, why would you? And I heard you earlier say, I don't talk to him because you're offended. It's the spirit of offense. That's how the devil works. That's how the devil get at all us. It's just a spirit of offense. Soon as you get rid of that spirit of offense and look at him like a vessel, it's like, okay, what's up, man? You all right? Like, you know, I wish you well, but I ain't finna be mad at, oh, I don't fuck with my old boy, da-da-da. You know, your old boy now just become a story for you.
Understand. I like shit like that. I be needing to hear that. This the word of God, y'all. Coming from Drika. Y'all better stop playing game, man. This shit real, man. Nah, but on some real shit, like it be shit like that people go through on a day-to-day basis that a lot of people don't understand the challenges of mental balance. Like a lot of people can't balance their mental. So I know that you in the midst of you not being with your mom, you moved in with your grandmother. And your grandmother was your dad's mom?
My paternal grandma.
And I heard the story about that. How do you feel you treat, it's going to be a question. Do you think she taught you how to like translate how to treat men from that? You living with her?
My grandma?
Yeah.
Hell nah. No. My grandma ain't teach me, my paternal grandma ain't teach me, and there's no disrespect, she ain't teach me nothing about how to be a woman towards a man. So this, right now I don't know how to be, right now I literally don't know how to be a woman or like really submit to a man. She ain't teach me that. She ain't teach me how to cook. My grandma ain't teach. My grandma, my paternal grandma, she just taught me the word of God. That was it. She didn't teach me all that.
So you know how to cook?
Yeah, but not from her. She didn't teach me how to cook.
I know, but you know
my maternal grandma taught me how to cook. But yes, I mean my maternal grandma taught me how to cook. But yes, I do know how to cook.
You can cook.
Yes, I cook soul food. Really, I'm not like, I eat the seafood, but I don't really know how to cook it. Like to make the batters and all that. I'm not big on that. And I ain't gonna tell no lie. Right. But I could make some turkey wings.
You'll do an episode with me cooking?
Yeah, I will.
I could cook for you.
Yeah, you a chef?
What?
All right.
Stop playing with me, man.
Don't put no sugar in my macaroni.
Nah.
Okay.
And you know I see somebody who put sugar in a sauce. I say you done lost your mind.
Chicken sauce? Oh no.
You don't do that. You don't do that. But yeah. So grandma ain't teach you how to treat a man. You.
My mama taught me what not to do though. Well, I think it was a gift and a curse, but. Cause I watched my mama growing up, like to this day, literally to this day, my mama is still chasing behind men. So I saw my mama chase, and
How old your old girl is? I'm sorry.
I don't even know. Goddamn.
That's crazy.
My mama's birthday is June 26th. 73 or something. I think my daddy was born in 71, and I think my mama's birthday is 73. So however old that is.
So what?
I don't even know how old my mama is. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I do not.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all go through. I don't know how old my daddy is, and he's still alive. My old girl passed away, but you know, sometimes you gotta have that conversation. Cause when you be absent of that presence, it's like it don't matter to you. And then the whole thing with my dad, it's like, bro, you ain't been here in so long. Like I don't even give a fuck about you like helping me, because I got kids. I take care of all my kids. I take care of all my kids because of you. Yeah. Taught me just to be there. You feel me? So, man.
So when you have your kids, like, what would you say? Well, this is not my podcast.
No, actually, whatever you want. Let's go.
Understand, right?
We here.
What would you say? This is how I want to get you to get rid of the spirit of offense, right? Your dad did what he did. He got 8 life sentences. And what you doing right now today? No. Right now at this moment.
I take care of all mine.
Okay, but you sitting on a couch doing a podcast interview. This is probably most likely going to go, whatever revenue you make from this is most likely going to go towards feeding your family.
Yeah.
So you saw what your daddy did and you went in the opposite direction. This is why I'm telling you that's a vessel.
Yeah.
That's a vessel for my calling, for your calling. That was a vessel for your calling. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Yeah. I take care of mine. Just it's small shit that I do, like, and I think once you, like you said, once you observe those people and you learn from that vessel, not even in it don't necessarily have to be a vessel specifically, it could be from people generally. So with my kids, it's a little small shit, like on my days off, I walk my kids to school. I walk them home from school. You feel me? Just to have that conversation of that time, or, you know, take them to the park, vibe, you know, it be little small shit. Take them to the mall, ask them what they like, if they don't, what they don't like, You like boys, you like girls, you know, look, because you gotta have these conversations with these kids, because especially with social media, you gotta really figure it out. You don't want to be surprised. And then back then, I think that with us growing up, it was so much into church that if a kid goes a different way outside of the church house, you'll get criticized and ridiculed about it. And that makes people really lose their mind. Like, I don't fuck with my family because they don't fuck with me, you know? So,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So back to you though. I know you was raised by your great grandma and your grandmother. You being raised by them, that's my sister. I know it was a lot of moments that hurt you and you just wasn't able to be a little girl.
Yeah.
What do you feel is that, what you feel like that cause of you saying, fuck that, I just want to make my own decisions? What was that moment that you was like, bro, like, I'm tired, I shouldn't be doing this right here. I should be able to cheer, be able to go to parties, be able to hang out. What was the specific moment that made you?
That shit made me emotional, y'all, but it was a couple of moments actually, but that kind of made me emotional. So it was one time when I was younger, like when I was in 6th grade and stuff, like I said, my grandma, we talked about this. Me and my grandma I could sit and talk to her, and she actually cried, but I was telling her I wasn't trying to make her cry, because she always wanted to understand why was I so fucking, but she was praying for me. Why was I so fucking mad? And I was telling her, it was just, I really was crying out to be a kid. So my grandma, I come from, like, my paternal family, my mama, them, ghetto as fuck. All that ghetto fighting, all that dumb shit, I get that from them. The educated part of me, what I just told you, I went to college, I got a degree, that's my paternal side. So all of those, everybody over there got degrees, good jobs and stuff, high jobs. And so when I was younger, like elementary to middle school, my grandma was going to school at the time to get her a bachelor's degree. And so I was left at the house to watch her mom, which was my great grandma. And so every day I used to have to come home from school. I'm in 5th grade, 6th grade. I used to have to come home from school, come straight home from school, watch my grandma. I couldn't get off the bus, miss the bus and everything. At this time, I'm like a straight A student. I'm getting on the road. I was a goddamn safety patrol at the school. Like, I was good. But it had came to a point where now I'm in 6th grade, and my friends, everybody at the school, they going to the park. They doing the volleyball games at the park. And so, you know, when kids will come to school the next day, they talking about the recap of what happened yesterday at the park. So I would go home like, oh, Nana, can I go to the park tomorrow? Oh, no, because you got to stay here and watch mama. So it's like, it started taking a toll on me, because not only am I watching her, my grandma at the time was on dialysis. So she had like this little thing here. And so I would have to be real, like I would have to clean the thing. Remember, I'm in 6th grade, literally. I would have to clean the thing. I would have to make sure she eat. I would have to walk to the store, and I can't be at the store for too long because she in the house by herself. I got to go out the side door. It was just a bunch of shit that a 6th grader should not be doing. You get what I'm saying? So fast forward after all that, it was one day, my grandma, my great grandma, she had asked me to take her to the bathroom. Now I would always walk her to the bathroom, but she was diabetic. I would always walk her to the bathroom. I would pull her pamper down, sit on the toilet, wipe her rump, and then take her back to the bed. That's why I did this every single day, when I was in middle school. And so one day I was taking her to the bathroom and she fell, but she just fell. It was the normal taking her to the bathroom routine. She just fell. I picked her up, drug her to the bed, and then I called my aunt, one of my grandma's sister. I called my auntie. I'm like, oh, grandma just fell. So she on the phone well, why if mama fell? And my auntie right now, she even bedridden because she had real bad anxiety attacks. Oh, why the hell you ain't call the police? Da, da. So I'm a kid at this time, so I'm taking shit in. I'm like, whoa, I think I'm did something wrong. But so at this time, I'm like, damn, grandma fell. I hope they don't think I pushed her or something, because she just fell. So we all went to the hospital. My grandma ended up having knee surgery. The whole family at the hospital. My grandma just telling everybody, that child picked me up like I was a baby. She picked me up like I was a baby. The night before she went into the surgery, she called me back and she gave me a forehead. She was like, that wasn't your fault. And she was telling my grandma them, but I never was in a space where I could really talk to my grandma them. So the next morning, she died. So I'm a kid. I'm in 6th grade. I'm a kid. I'm not processing all this. I just came from fucking elementary school being a safety patrol. Now I'm a fucking certified nurse. So I'm not processing this shit. So, when her funeral and stuff came, everybody was coming around and they was asking the story, what happened, and then you got adults asking me. I don't think they realized how
old you was. Yeah,
they asking me I'm walking by, what happened? What happened with grandma? These family members coming from out of town. So I had started guilt tripping myself, thinking damn, they
you hurt her.
Yeah, I did it. And then they're sitting in the living room. I'm going in and out with my cousins outside the house, and they Drika was taking mama to the bathroom and she fell, and I'm just damn, why the fuck y'all gotta tell everybody? So for a long time, it had started making me feel like I had killed her. But I never told my grandma this. When I told my grandma that my daddy mama, she was really crying because she was like, Drika, that's not true. But I wasn't in a space where I could tell y'all that because y'all always had me on fucking duty. And even after my grandma died, I had to clean up all the time. It was like I was stripped of everything. Now, my grandma was working for DCF since 1992. So she done seen some cases. So I understand that. But my grandma was so bad. We was literally just church. And we weren't at church on Sunday. We was at revival from Monday through. I had got so fucking bad. I used to leave the damn revival and get on the bus because y'all don't understand. I was a kid, so it was they was driving me fucking crazy. So I was telling my grandma, for a long time, I had felt and once I felt like I killed my grandma, I was always running away because I was trying to get away from the family. It was a guilty conscience of people coming around and asking, or people looking at me. I don't know why. And I literally swore my right hand to God. I didn't do nothing but my normal routine. Again, I'm a 6th grader. I got no business doing this any fucking way. She should have a damn nurse. Nobody gets Social Security around here. So and I started running away from home. I started running away to my mama house because I didn't want to be around y'all no more because I felt like y'all was blaming me for shit. And then when my grandma would come looking for me, I didn't want to come, but I never really actually opened up and told them how this was feeling. Really the problem because I felt I'm a child. They ain't gonna give a fuck. If y'all ain't letting me go to the fucking park, y'all ain't gonna give a fuck if I'm trying to tell y'all that something is hurting my feelings. So, and then my grandma was never the type that you could just come to her and open up to her about stuff. My grandma was the type where when I would get in trouble in school, because I fought a lot. I had a lot of fights in my lifetime. And every time I would get in trouble and get into a fight, she would always compare me to the church kids. Oh, well, Valerie's son is, Miss Sophie's niece is going to, and she did this and she did. I'm not them. I'll whoop you in the ass. That's how I used to be thinking in my mind.
Right.
I'm not. And it was always I had to be that. Oh, well, you need to, it was I wasn't good enough. So it was bitch, why the fuck would I want to be around people if you making me feel like I'm not good enough? It was never, oh, Drika, you're such a beautiful girl. Your hair is pretty. I ain't grow up like that. I grow up where, oh, well, they doing this over here. So you need to get yourself together. And so that shit ran me away. Bitch, I don't want to be around y'all. Fuck y'all. And it started to make me rebellious. It started to make me real rebellious. I didn't care because you don't understand. And then my grandma, she was I was battling between the city lifestyle and then come over here, got to be in church. But in a way, I was trying to tell her, then she thought I was a dyke.
Because you always want to fight.
Because I was just fighting everybody. I used to fight boys a lot too. And so she thought I was a dyke. She thought I was a dyke. Then I used to never want to wear skirts.
She used to pray for you about being a dyke?
Yeah. She thinks she's something wrong with her. Because I never used to want to wear skirts. I used to always wear cargo pants and stuff.
Yeah.
But I used to wear cargo pants because I used to sneak. I don't know if y'all remember the dance team.
Yeah, you wanted to be a
I
dance.
used to sneak to the park and go practice with the Diamond Divas team. I don't know if you remember. It was Diamond Divas back then. I used to sneak to the park. That's why I used to always have on cargos. Because you know when you shake the cargos used to make your pants. She didn't know that because she didn't know shit about me because she keep comparing me to the church kids. Right? So she used to think I was trying to be a dyke, but I wasn't. And I explained to her, I'm like, it wasn't even that I was trying to be fast. I just wanted to be a kid. Another thing that fucked me up was that my grandma would, every time I got in trouble by some shit in 6th grade. When I got in 8th grade, I'd be like, oh, I want to go on this field trip or something. Well, until you show me that you could fix it. I did that shit 20 years ago. Yeah. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, I used to do shit that was like, why the fuck you did that? Like, I went to jail in the 6th grade for punching one of the principals in the face.
You sound like
I know,
me.
Right? No, God forgive me. God forgive me. That lady probably died. I feel bad. God forgive me though. I went to jail in 6th grade for punching a principal in the face. It was a quick reflection, but I was just doing the shit I used to get in trouble about. It was like, damn, like you should never been doing that shit anyways. But I did that shit in the 6th grade, bro. Is we finna let that shit go or what? Yeah. And so I got to a point where I felt like, y'all ain't finna let me do shit anyway. So fuck.
Let me get up out of here.
What really fucked me up is I was in the 8th grade. I told my grandma this the other day. She felt so bad. And I felt bad because I didn't want to make her feel bad. But it's my story. I was in the 8th grade. I was going to Miami Central Senior High School. I was getting ready to go to Central Senior High School. And I wanted to be in the band. I wanted to be a starlight in the band. I had went to the school. Me and Gabby Globus. So we had went to the school. Wanda, we went to go do the tryouts. Wanda had became a major red. Like I had made the team, everything. I came home with the paper. I'm happy as fuck because it wasn't just easy to make the. But remember, I was already sneaking to the dancing. So I already had a little something in me. I'm all happy as fuck. I come back. I'm bringing her the damn papers like, oh, I could be, I made the dance team or whatever like that. Oh, well, she took the paper, she put it on the side of the bed. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know what it was about that moment. To this day, I still feel the way I was so heartbroken. I was and I couldn't cry. It was like I was so starved.
Because it was something that you finally wanted to do.
I really wanted to do it. And it was like everything that I wanted to do, I was denied. I swear to God, no lie. This is why I don't treat my jits like this. I swear to God, from that day forward, I never gave a fuck what, like I'm looking in your face. I told my grandma, I said, from that day when you told me that I couldn't be a starlight, I never gave a fuck about nothing. Next thing you know, I had a baby. I had my own place. I ain't give a fuck. Like, not in my mind. Fuck y'all. I started really telling my grandma, fuck you. Like, I was packing my shit, went to move my baby daddy and his mom. They were living in.
I heard you say you used to stick middle fingers when you used to walk out the house.
I would pack my bags. No, I swear to God, this is a real story. One day I was so mad at my grandma. She asked me to clean some dishes or something. I'm like, I'm not cleaning no fucking dishes. And she was like, oh, what did I? No, another thing my grandma used to do is bake her at me a lot. So like when I was younger, like in middle school, I used to go to jail for shit. And then this one time, I regret this shit to this day. This one fucking time, I like kicked the window out of the police car. I was going to jail. And I like kicked the window out of the police car. I think I was in 7th grade. I had a fight with somebody. And at this point, it was Officer JP. They say he got fired, fuck niggas. Anyway, it was Officer JP. You know how every time some shit would happen, this fuck nigga would say I would do it. And it was like, bitch, I ain't even. But anyways, I kicked that window out and they Baker Act me. Once you get Baker Acted, it's always
it's in the system.
It's in the system that it's crazy. So they always used to fucking Baker Act me. But one time, my grandma had asked me to do something and I had refused to do it. I don't know. She wanted me to go to church. It was like a Tuesday night. She wanted me to go to Bible study and I didn't want to go to Bible study. I was like, I'm just tired of this shit. Like, I don't know. I'm just tired of all y'all. I'm not going. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm not going. I don't give a fuck. I'll stay here by myself. I'm not going. She got on the phone and called the police. She called the police. She gave them my name. She was like, I got my granddaughter here. And she gave them some code name because she was working for DCF. So she told them, they came and picked me up. They told me to get my stuff to go to the crazy house. And that hurt like, damn, like just imagine you a kid, you 12, 13, and the person that's supposed to love you and protect you is calling the police to come pick your ass up. So it was like, bitch, Call the police, hoe. I ain't give a fuck. So at this point, when I'm coming to the house, and mind you, the crazy part about this whole thing that I told my grandma, before I even really got with my baby daddy, I wasn't fast. I wasn't dick crazy. Because I had already watched my mama be boy crazy. So I ain't give a fuck. I used to beat niggas ass. I still do, but I used to beat niggas ass. So I ain't give a fuck about that. I just wanted to go be a child. I just wanted to go. I used to be going to Club 56. I just wanted to go have fun. Like I want to get dressed, get fly, have the latest phones, go out with my homegirl. That's all I really wanted. And it's one day, that day when I stick the middle finger for, I came to the house to get some clothes, and she was like, Drika, can I pray with you real quick? And I was like, no. Why the fuck you want to pray for me so you can go talk about me? I was like, what you want to pray for me for you could get on the phone and talk about me with your church friends? No. And then I was like packing my bag and stuff like that. So when I seen her walk to the room, I hurried up and left out of the house because I knew she was gonna probably call the police, because at this point I'm a kid. I don't know no better. All I know, you bitches be locking me up. Fuck everybody in here. I packed my bag, I go outside. So when she came outside, she opened the door. She was like, Drika, I love you. I was like, fuck you. I swear to God, did God forgive me? Oh my God. She was like, she opened the door. She was like, well, I love you, baby girl. And I turned around with my bag on I was like, fuck you. God. I was like, literally, I think I was like 13.
Yeah, you was done.
As a matter of fact, I could call her right now. I think that was on my 13th birthday.
That's crazy.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that day when I stuck the middle finger, I gotta ask her, because I call her, she gonna answer. I think that was on my 13th birthday when I did that.
Damn.
It was my birthday when I did that. And I packed me a bag, and I had went to, 71st and 15th, Miracles?
Yeah.
I went to the buildings on 71st and 13th. That's where my grandma was living at. My grandma had brought me a cake. Like, I just wanted to be a kid. She cut the cake in apartments for the kids. She had got her check. She had bought me some G-Fazos. I had the little Nextel church phone.
Yeah,
man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go to my grandma. I'm living a good life at my grandma's house. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about it. So, like, that was that day. I think that was my 13th birthday. And I walked from her house back to the city. That's just how I was so happy to have something. Like, damn, my grandma. And my grandma in the city, she was, when I used to come over there crying, telling her, she used to always say, you a child. My grandma used to always say that. She'd be like, you a child. Why she don't, you a child. Like, why the fuck why do you have to watch her? Well, where she go at? Like, my grandma was so confused. My mama was confused. Like, well, where the hell she be at? Well, she need to stay from church sometime and watch her mama. Like, and my grandma, so it made me realize that, like, bitch, I'm just a kid. What are y'all doing? I'm a kid. Like, at first I wasn't understanding it when I would go cry and tell my grandma what was going on. Cause it was never nothing about, I never got caught with a boy in my life. Like, it was never boy shit. It just was, I would fight somebody, or I would not want to wash the dishes or go to church because I wanted to go to park or go play in a band, be in a band or some shit. And you told me no, and then I just got mad and I don't want to do nothing no more.
Because the one thing I want to do that ain't shit, you don't want me to go.
You don't want me to go. So it's like I developed this really, really bad I don't give a fuck attitude. And my grandma, they used to put me in all type of programs. It was bad. And I used to be in programs with crazy ass people. Girls that was cutting their hair off. And like, they was my age. They was cutting their hair off. One time I was in a program with a boy who used to come with his clothes on backwards. Like his shirt, like he was his buttoned up backwards, pants backwards, and everybody would really be crazy. And I used to be
and
like,
you the only one who got sense, but they think you crazy.
in my mind, I know what's going on. I got a lot of sense. But they used to be crazy for real. Like, they was crazy for real. And then I just used to be like, damn, like, these people really don't understand me.
You know what's crazy? It's a lot of girls in Miami who went through the same shit not particularly the same thing, but it's girls who felt like they was just left, like, for the world to feast on. Your story, your testament, like, bro, keep telling it. Don't stop telling it. Cause there's a lot of girls who feel like that to this day. Like, my mama don't care about me, my daddy don't care about me, but you finally like becoming somebody and you using it to have a voice.
And I don't do my kids nothing like that. Nothing like
I hear you always talking about your sons. What's your son's name?
Well, it's crazy because my oldest son is actually my little brother. I adopted him. It's actually my mama child.
Oh,
he went into the system, and when I became like, I was 19. I had got my first place when I was like 17, going on 18 with my baby daddy, and I was 19. But I already had Pulu. He was already born. And I had a 2-bedroom apartment. There was a 2-bedroom with like $660. This is old. 2-bedroom, $5,000 right now. And he went into the system. My mama had got caught with some dope. My mama used to live down here in Florida City, right? As soon as you get off the expressway, on exit one of them trailer parks right there.
Yeah, Lucy Street.
My mama used to live right there in the trailer park. So some shit happened. DCF came, whatever. But at the time I was 19, I had an apartment. So I ended up going to court to get my little brother. Of course, my mama used to be missing court dates. Daddy used to be missing court dates. So the judge finally just said, hey, would you just adopt him and take him over? So that's how I ended up with Jimmy. He was like, maybe 7 or 8 years old back then. Pulu was maybe like 2 or 3 or something like that. So that's why I say sons. But I don't treat them nothing like that at all. Period. I don't restrict them or nothing that they want to do. Right now, a lot of people be like mad at me because Pulu ride dirt bikes. And so a lot of people be like, oh, well, you don't be scared. And I have to tell people, like, I don't put fear into kids' passion because of the way I grew up. I don't do that. If that's his passion, I don't know what his calling is. I'm his vessel. Only thing I can do is support. And because imagine if I don't let him ride a dirt bike. You got a dirt bike. You let him ride right quick and he go around the corner. He trying to hide from me. He gonna kill himself because damn, my mama might see me and let me hurry up and hit this wrong corner and now a bitch done ran him over. Versus I actually get on the dirt bikes with him to see, okay, what do you like about this dirt bike? Teach me how to ride a dirt bike. So now I learn how to ride a dirt bike. That way I can understand him in his head. What is it about this product or what is it about this thing that he's so passionate about? That's the type of parent I am. I don't do all that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Then whatever you could want to be a news reporter, go get you a suit and tie. Whatever you want to be, we gonna go. That's the type of parent I am. If you want to go get goldfish and fucking breed goldfish, we could go breed some goldfish. Whatever you want. I don't strip kids of nothing. And I feel like a lot of parents go wrong with that. A lot of parents, especially fathers, I'm not saying you do it, they live vicariously through their sons. You know how many boys on a football field right now that want to be
because they daddy's supposed to play football?
But the kid want to be an entomologist. Right. But the kid want to play a guitar. That make the kid feel like he a sissy because he want to play a guitar. I'm not that type of parent. If my kid want to, I'll slap me a baby daddy to the floor. Bitch, if my jit want to play a guitar, let him play a goddamn guitar. I don't know what stage he might. The guitar players be on the Grammy Awards. I don't know where that's gonna lead him to. So I feel like a lot of parents live with something like what my grandma was doing, comparing me to them church people. I don't compare the kids to nobody anyway. You are who you are. And that's the saying I got that from Kevin Gates. I am, who I'm not, I will never be. That's what I teach the kids. You are who you are and who you're not, you will never be. If you don't like Pulu was raw on the football field. Raw. I'm talking about, I got pictures and videos when he was stiff arming niggas. Pulu turned like 7 or 8. This kid would not, he asked me for a basketball goal for his birthday one year. And I was like, all right, I bought the basketball goal because that's what you asked for your birthday. And I would notice he would go to football practice and he would sit in the driveway in his cleats and play basketball until it was time for him to go in the house and take a bath. We stayed in La Haiti. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, am I forcing him? Because I love football. I just told y'all earlier, I love football. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, am I forcing him to play? And I asked him, like, you want to play football or you want to play basketball? And he was like, basketball. And from that day, I never made him go play football again because that's not what you want to do. You want to play basketball. You want to play soccer. Whatever it is that you want to do, go ahead and do what you want to do. Like, I don't live through my kids, and people do that. Moms do it too. They want their kids to be cheerleaders and stuff. A lot of Haitian moms specifically, they always try to make their daughters nurses. They always want their daughters to be nurses, and those girls don't want to be nurses.
They want to be scribbles.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Please, for real. Now, stripping ain't never been my passion. I don't know no bitch that want to hey, get out there and call me. What club you at?
But them strippers make that motherfucking money, boy. Yeah, boy, they make bread, especially in Miami. Boy, they make bro. You ever wonder how girls live so good and you don't know what the fuck they doing, but they
be saying that. They be saying that. They be saying that.
Man, there's some fine girls out here, boy.
And they be prostituting. So they be saying that.
I'm gonna say this. Just because a girl is a stripper, they don't mean she a prostitute.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Unless the nigga got the money.
Man, what they be saying, she gonna go.
Damn right.
She going.
For the highest bidder, here you go.
She going.
Baby, how much you need, baby?
I feel like the Miami girls do it best when it comes to turn to getting money from a man.
Boy, these girls know how to get money. They don't play. Dog, I met a girl. She from Maryland. She moved down here. She go to UM. Dog, I talked to this girl. She be crying. Miami girls are so mean. I don't know what's wrong with them. They don't know how to treat people. Yeah, I'm like, bro, what you talking about? She like Miami girls are very rude. Like they like, nigga, fuck you. What you talking about? Like what you trying to do? Or fuck all that beating around the bush. Like,
I think that come from we had to adapt to y'all. We had to get
yeah, Miami niggas. Girls had to adapt to Miami niggas. But the whole thing is, then you see why niggas want to fuck with these I'd rather fuck with a little more gentle, like, cause y'all be cutting up. They talk to a nigga crazy, fuck nigga, put their hands in your face. All that finger tap. I say, yeah, these.
I feel like when men shift to that, I want to get a more gentle person. I feel like to me a little bit that's a little sassy.
Man, you need to stop that shit.
Listen,
Don't do that.
Let me tell you why I feel this way, because as hardcore as I am, I done had some niggas to break me down, but every nigga that broke me down was a gangster. Hey yo, if you want to. Every nigga that broke me down was the niggas I disrespected and they walked away. So I feel like a real man, a real nigga, a real gangster, we want to go that route, I know how to break you down. Like, because I see this. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas that, let me go get me this bitch, you scary ass, soft ass nigga. You ain't the one for me anyway, hoe ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that's how, that what make us get like, look at this hoe ass nigga. He got to go get him up. You can't even handle, because in the inside, we be already be knowing, we be so caring and loving and nurturing for
y'all
real.
Think y'all do.
It just be, no, we really do. It just be like, you
they think loving and caring and swinging on the nigga.
Yeah. Cause y'all be acting like kids sometimes. You gotta bop your ass to the head. Like, is you okay? I sent you to the fucking store and sent you to it with a picture and told you what ounce to get on a damn syrup, and you still came back with some fucking hot sauce.
In a pack of blacks.
Yeah. But that's the only one that had.
Hey, shit.
Yeah,
to go
it's
to the
just like,
store. Fuck it.
give me this dumb ass nigga. Now I gotta bop your ass up.
G shit. That shit funny as fuck, bro. Miami girls, man. Miami niggas,
I
bro.
love Miami girls, though. People on social media get so mad, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it because y'all scary, and I'm not scary because I can't get a motherfucking whooping. People on social media be so mad when Miami claim a lot of things, or we say we got the best this and we got the best that. But honestly, it's true. Like, when I sit back and think, imagine if I was from Tennessee. I would not be sitting on this couch
at all.
Imagine if I was a bitch from, no disrespect to Tennessee. I like Tennessee. I went to Tennessee Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I was in the cabins and all that. No disrespect to Tennessee, but just who would I be if I was from, like, think about some of the best athletes, you know, rappers, girls, like right now, like who's trending on TikTok? The Miami girls, the Table for Two girl, Young TT, like that's what people. And then it's like we get on TikTok and we do normal shit. We do shit like people be like, y'all sound like Carisha, or you act like JT. We be like, no, we don't. This is just some Miami shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people see that and they be like, they look at us like, oh my God, they be so fascinated with everything we do. That's why I feel like the best of the best stuff come from Miami. Even, I'm not gonna lie, I can't mess with a dude that's not from Miami. Like, niggas don't try to fuck with us from Detroit, some of the biggest niggas like from Detroit and Chicago, and it's like I try to play a little around, but I can't get into it. Like, nigga, you ain't what I
Them niggas
like.
be suckers.
I know you ain't what I know.
We with the business for real.
Yeah, you ain't what I know. Once I see a nigga go to wearing too many of them bead chains and them, I'm okay. Yeah. Putting all that money out, got their purse in their hand and shit. Yeah, I'm all right.
Purse bigger than yours.
Yeah, this not what I'm accustomed to. Maybe I'm okay. So I do feel like I do agree that Miami got the best of the best shit. Like, I do feel like that. I need to make a video about that too.
That's right. Now, you with your grandma being raised in the church house, do you feel like that affected you with how you deal with church?
A little bit. Cause I seen a lot of, like, I won't say crazy shit, but like I watch people go to church 3 services.
And they be
7 a.m., 11 a.m., and 7 p.m. service. And if they ain't broke, they habitual gossipers. They're habitual gossipers. Half of the time they be broke. They be having, everybody else goddamn business. They always worry about what you got going on. And I don't like that type of shit. Like, I didn't come to, dude, I came for the church. No, you know what fucked me up with church? I'm gonna tell you, this a good podcast interview. One time I went to goddamn church. I went to a revival with my auntie, right? I'm at the fucking revival. A bitch sitting in the pulpit preaching that about, I'm listening to the word. A bitch is preaching my story. What? Oh, and when you get, hold the fuck up, ho. Right? I went back, I'm telling my grandma, I'm like, you know, they was up there, the lady because what happened was my auntie and the pastor was friends. So what they would do after church is sit on the phone and gossip. My auntie would sit on the phone and eat Popeyes. You know, at the church, they got to go to Popeye churches, McDonald's and all this dumb shit. She would sit there, eat her Popeyes, her biscuits falling on her, just sitting on the phone with her phone in her chest, gossiping. Telling all my business, my cousin, everybody business. So now we get into church and you young people, you can't be, you don't got nothing else to say, ho. You sitting in the pulpit gossiping. You ain't even preaching. You was in the pulpit gossiping. And that fucked me up because it's Is you in the word, or is you sitting up here gossiping all week long, and then you getting up there telling and trying to paint a narrative or tell a story? And it's like that kind of drew me away from the church. Like, girl, what? And then I was going to bigger churches, and it's like every time I turned around, we had to give a love offering. And then they would try to make you feel real bad for not giving. Don't get me wrong. My favorite thing about church is praise and worship. Like, I go to church, praise and worship, offering, and then I be leaving. My grandma be trying to guilt trip me, but I like to go to the praise and worship. We lift our hands in the sanctuary. You know, and then I give my offering and stuff, and then I leave, because I don't want you to get up there and talk about some of the worst people I know come from church. The person that tried to touch me was a motherfucker in the church. You know what I'm saying? Some of the worst people I know come from out of church. So I be scared of those church people. I feel like a lot of them be using God as a color. A lot of them go sin, and then they'll go back and try to tell you. I watch them motherfuckers that know too much. Like always, everything about you is just so.
They try to make you feel bad so they could feel good.
Yeah, I be watching those type of people. Now, I am a Christian. I do believe in God. I love God. But when it comes to terms as far as like me being in a church house, no, I watch Sarah Jakes Roberts. Sometimes I wake up at 6 a.m. I pray. I listen to this one song every morning without missing. It's Juanita Bynum Do. And that's how I set my day. So it's like I'm real like in tune, like spiritual. But when it comes to like to church, because I'm a crazy. So I would snap. Like what y'all be seeing me talking about, I ain't gonna get. If I go to church and a bitch is telling me to come up and a bitch preaching my story, I'm gonna say something. And that's why I used to get in so much trouble. That's why I always be like, I can't get no whooping. When I got grown, I've been saying I can't get no whooping. I just run that to the internet. When I got grown, that's why I used to, because I used to be at church, and after the church, they'll be talking, or like say the pastor come up to me and be like, and you need to behave yourself. I'd be like, you only know that because she told you that on the phone. I heard her. And I would get in trouble. Baker act. No bitch, don't Baker at me now. You know, bitch. She was eating that biscuit and that drumstick, and she was telling you all our business.
All our business,
yeah. Ho. And I used to get in trouble.
Motherfucker. Drika with the business.
No, for real. Like, no, for real. I'm telling y'all, this is a true story. This is my life for real. They'll come to you on the side of the church. You need to make sure you behave. You gotta, the Bible say you gotta respect. The Bible told you not to gossip, ho. Get out that pulpit telling my motherfucking business. Yes. But see, when I was younger, when I had developed that I don't care attitude, I started feeling like fuck all y'all. Cause what are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna lock me up. I done been in there 4 times. I know what I feel. I know the people there. They probably gonna treat me better than y'all treat me.
Yeah.
They sneaking me in food. They giving me an extra blanket. You know what I'm saying? They giving me extra phone time. I done built a rapport with these people. So okay, bitch, what y'all gonna do? Let Baker at me. I'm gonna go over there and see Ms. Wilson. It's one lady I used to get Baker at. I still talk to her to this day. She a sergeant down at the juvenile jail now. But I used to get Baker at. She used to be in the little Baker at, like the nurse and the thing. And I still talk to her to this day. She used to give me extra blankets and shit, give me an extra little phone time. Girl, okay, what the fuck y'all gonna do? So when I used to like say stuff, I was always the little girl that I would be like, say, it really came about when I stopped caring. Once I realized like how they was treating me, I ain't give a fuck no more. Like, fuck y'all, I don't care. Like, and so the pastor coming to me, talking about, I said that to a pastor before. You come up to me, her name was Pastor Marlene. I'm so messy for saying that name, but her name was Pastor Marlene. She was an evangelist lady. She come over there talking about, the Bible say you gotta honor you. I said, I heard y'all talking on the phone when she was sitting on the couch eating that biscuit, and you acting like the Lord told you something. She told you. That's how I was, and then I got in trouble.
Hey, fuck her.
My grandma sure stopped sending me to church with her.
That's right. That's right.
Was no more revivals for me.
That's crazy. I think with church, because my mama used to force us to go to church. I hated that shit. Every goddamn Sunday, we catching the bus in the Metro Rail. Who the fuck catching the bus in the Metro Rail?
The bus and the Metro Rail?
Bruh, we stayed down south, but our church was like in a grove. Bruh. She talking, we finna give up tithes and offerings. We ain't got no fucking money. Why are we giving these people money? We need to. And then the pastor talking some, yeah, God gonna bless you. My old girl always was fucked up. Y'all need to get the money out the tithe and offerings bucket and give it to my mama. Yeah. She need it.
And then you can't even go to the church and tell the church you in need because they paying the church bills and all this.
Man,
but the pastor got a
brand new car.
What the hell you doing a Chrysler 300?
God forgive me.
You know,
God forgive me. I'm just telling you, God, what they doing down here.
No, God, yeah, please forgive me too.
That's what they doing down here, though, God. They using your name to make money and make these black people come to church. And then this the crazy part, though. The pastor and the wife got a divorce because they was cheating on each other. Oh man, I say, yeah, I ain't never going to church.
And then when they cheat in the church, and they don't be going to fuck other people. They fucking people on the front row on the pew. What's going on?
I say,
sister who fucked who? Sister Kimberly did what?
I say I ain't never going to church again because y'all people lying.
No,
y'all
that's
told
how
me
they
to be
be.
married, be holier than thou should not do this.
Yeah.
When y'all out here committing adultery.
Yeah, right in the church too.
Man,
In the church,
listen to
man.
me.
So you know the church burnt down. Somebody left the cord plugged up. No, God came and swept this motherfucker out.
right.
Y'all keep playing in here. Then now the church burnt down. Oh, we got a new church building. God has blessed us. Yeah, y'all go do that hypocritical shit and go burn up too.
Yeah, right.
Keep playing.
Yeah, right. This shit is too funny for me.
A hot one. I don't drink cold water.
No cold water for the young lady. Damn, Drika, I can talk to you all day. You like my sister right now. We can ride. So you, when it came to you choosing your baby daddy and shit like that, how did that come about? Like the niggas that you chose to fuck with.
I don't know. The more I get older, the more I think I started looking into. I think I be trying to date my daddy a lot.
Why? Your daddy was a player? You feel like he was wrong?
Yeah, my daddy was a player. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, I had so many. I used to go back to school with this bitch. Next thing you know, the other lady pulling up asking me how I get this. I gotta look at this whole crazy. My daddy slapping her in the yard. It was crazy. Like my daddy was bugged out. And it was so crazy because my grandma was so holier than thou, bitch. My daddy was a cold stone killer.
Yeah.
Like, bitches know my daddy was dropping shit in prison. And my grandma was just so holier than thou. Like, grandma, product of your goddamn son. What the hell? Why was you confused?
Yeah.
Like, but I think when it comes to tournament, sometimes I feel like I be looking for my daddy because I be looking at the dudes that I like. I like old head dudes, so it's like,
You like old niggas?
yeah, I don't fuck with them young niggas. Listen, I don't do nothing with young niggas, okay?
But I'm saying even a nigga your age,
Like, okay, my age is cool, but my preference is like
a nigga a couple years older.
33, 35, 40. I stop at like 40, you know. I'll stop at
You don't want worms.
No, I don't want worms. I ain't never had like the 50s and the 60s and all that shit. Like, I had a one that was like 45. Me and him fell out though. I miss him a little bit. We fell out because I wouldn't give him none.
Why?
No, okay, this is why I wouldn't give him none. No, I was gonna give him some and then I found out it was big. I don't like big things. I don't like big things. Right? But me and him was good, right? But this is the thing. If you approach me and you be like, I just want to take care of you, man. I'm so fucked up about you. I've been watching you for years. I'm so fucked up about you. And I tell you, cause I give niggas an ultimatum. I'm not gonna lie. See, I'm putting y'all in my business, but I give niggas an ultimatum. When a nigga come and holler at me, say, Black, I want you. I've been one. I ask you want to put a price on it or you trying to kick it? You want to put a price on it like you trying to pay it? Cause I'll put a price on it. And I ain't gonna say I'll be selling it, but I know some niggas everybody ain't finna be long term. Like, you feel me? I ain't fucked up about you niggas like that. Like, but especially if I know a nigga got a little paper or something, I'll be like, oh, you trying to put a price on it or you want to go long term? Mm-hmm. So I asked this individual, like, you want to put, oh, no. I just want to be in your presence. I'm just so fucked up about you. You know, I just want to look out for you here and there, da-da-da, like that. So, you know, I guess he realized it was a year came by, he paying the car insurance, he paying this, he paying that. And he wasn't like, you know, he started, I guess, trying to get some, but you never said that. You should have said that you wanted to get some. When I asked you, did you want some? You should have been said you wanted to get some. And then I was like, okay, all right, we probably could do like, you know, a little something. And then I seen it was big. Then I ain't like him no more.
What?
Yeah, I didn't like him no more. Then I seen it was big. I didn't like him no more. That's such a turn off to me.
That's so fucked up. So you basically said every nigga that you fuck with got a little wee-wee.
No, I don't be little, but what they call it, girth.
Yeah. Oh, you like that? You like the width?
Yeah, it don't be like little, but but my baby daddy, Pulu Day, got a big old dick too. That's why I ain't like him no more. I had to stop fucking with him. Like, for real, I was around him today and we was kicking it, we was vibing because my son's birthday Sunday, and we was vibing and all that, and then like I had seen his little print and I was just like, ugh. Like in my head though, I was just like, ugh. But I be thinking about the girls that be taking that, boy, they be taking it. But I see why he be with them skinny girls, because them
hoes ain't got nothing.
Yeah, they said them skinny girls be taking it, but see, when I got with him, I was a little skinny thing, so maybe, you know, I was young and my baby daddy was looking out for me.
So when you started getting thick after you had your kids?
Yeah, I don't even know how I started getting big. Girl, I started eating rice. I don't even know how the hell I got so big. I gotta get on the treadmill tomorrow. So like, it don't gotta be like little, but it can't be big. I don't like big. I like it's a certain size. That's why I only fuck with a certain type of nigga. But I can't put y'all in my business like that. But it gotta be a certain size. It's like I got a magnet to know like the nigga that got the certain type of meat that I want. That's why I be going after them ones with the little pudge and shit. Oh. Not saying that I want you, I'm just saying.
You'll be surprised.
I be going after the ones with like the pudge and shit. But then even them sometimes if it get too I would legit stop talking to a man if his meat too big.
That's crazy.
I done did it so many times. Like I would start talking to if it's too big, no.
So like so y'all gotta go through the whole process and then it's like, hell no.
No, but I be meat checking. I ain't no little girl. I be meat checking. I be asking them to see it.
Oh, you gonna get the pictures and shit before?
No picture in person. I'ma pull it down.
Oh, you?
I put my hand in it and all.
Oh yeah, you.
Like I get a nigga real comfortable. Like say we on a date or something like that, and then we go snuggle up by the car, or whatever. I be like, let me see. But that'd be my little test game. But I make a nigga think I'm a freak.
And
like,
then
so they go look. Let me tell you how you do it, right? You brush up on the nigga, right? Nah, nigga think he got a freaky bitch, cause damn we outside. You just pulling that thing out, so you know he gonna get hard instantly, cause he think the bitch freaky. All the time I'm trying to.
This motherfucker crazy.
Whole time I'm trying to check. Yeah, let me see that. Let me see. You let it be too big, bitch. You will not hear from me. You be hearing from my lawyers, bitch. You let it be too
crazy.
big.
This girl crazy. This girl crazy.
That's what I be doing. They be swearing they got themselves something.
That's crazy, man. You funny as fuck. Well, I'm. It's good to know that girls have preferences when it comes to dick, cause every girl that I can hear of, she want a big old dick stuff up in her. But hey, man.
I need to be nice. See, the thing with me, I'm a rider. So if I get on top and it's like, it's hurting in my navel and all that, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm not with all that. It's either we on top or we from the back. And then if you do all that, you gotta go.
So
when I give you this pussy, we gotta have fun. I don't look girl, I don't hunch. I fuck. It's a difference. You feel me? I'm not coming to hunch. When I get me some, I wanna fuck. If we can't fuck, if you get your rocks off, and that's hunching to me. Like, I'm not a kid. I did that shit, hide and go hunch days. I want to fuck. If we can't have a little fun and fuck, if I give you some, I don't want you.
So if a nigga could fuck the dog shit out you, but his wee-wee too big, then...
He can't fuck the dog shit out of me if his wee-wee too big, because then I'm going to be hurting.
Oh,
I got to find the right side, the right position. I got to scoot up a little bit. I'm squeezing my butt cheeks. Now in my head, I'm trying to think. Now look, like if I'm bent like this, right? And I'm like, cause it's too big. So it's going in, but I'm running.
Yeah, you trying to get up out of that.
Nah, in my mind, I'm trying to picture how my butt looked back then. I'm trying to picture how my butt looked back then. Now I'm back here, I'm back, and then he stepped. And then they trying to pull your arm.
Yeah. This motherfucker crazy, man.
I don't do all that.
No,
I'm not that type of girl. No. It gotta be a nice little size. When I get on, it go down. And I just go slide down and then stop. Okay.
So y'all be about this short and about this fat, and y'all go about y'all business, man. You know.
No, I like to have fun. I ain't with all that.
This motherfucker Drika crazy, man. So look, I know you love your sons and shit like that. Like, how would like having your because you got one, but you say the other one is yours also.
I mean by law, because you know, like once you adopt a kid, by law is your child.
So your son Pulu, you had him. What's the process with that? How you and your baby daddy
So I was 14. I already knew my baby daddy from Robin Hood. So I already knew who he was. My baby daddy was like the it kid in the hood because he always had dirt bikes, go-karts. Then at this time he had a Regal. This when the Hot Boys had the 1999 Buick Regals. He also had a Monte Carlo SS. So like my baby daddy always was a quiet, to himself nigga. He was always known because his mama was known, quiet to himself nigga. So one night my cousin actually was fucking with his homeboy, and I walked down the street to go with her, like around the corner, because this boy who Pulu named after Clarence had died. So we all like, they had something on him on the back street. You know how in the hood they go over there on the back street. So we all was back there, and then you know how you cousin talking to you just talk to the other boy, but I already knew who he was, but me and him just like, we was talking or whatever like that. So as we talking, he was like, how old you is? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 16, I'm gonna be 17 in April, because I think this happened like in November when C had died, and my birthday in April. So I was like, yeah, I'm finna be 17. Girl, I was not girl, but I was 14. I lied. So I lied to my baby daddy about my age, and I fucked him on the first night. I better slow down.
Okay.
You asked me, you called my phone, you said, is there anything off limits? I told you no.
Yeah,
I said I don't do off limits.
Hey.
So you had to prepare yourself.
I'm ready.
I did for real. I lied to him about my age, and I fucked him on the first
So
night.
how long after that did you have a baby?
Let me see, that was like in 2008. And Poodle was born in 2010. Yeah.
So you and baby daddy get along to this day?
Yeah, we didn't get along all the time, but right now, that's my main man. He got his taxes, he gave me some money, he all right with me.
That's right.
Because we go year for year with the taxes.
Shout out to the nigga who could get them taxes and break your baby mama off.
It was his year this year. He gave me my money, he all right with me. I don't got no problems with nobody.
Damn right. So look, when you fuck with niggas, now we finna get to this 50-50 shit. When you fuck with a nigga, according to how you fuck with a nigga, when you get to the point to where you say, babe, I'm willing to go half with you, or like what's that process? Is it a process that a female have to go through, or what is it?
All right, I'll never tell a man that I'm ready to go half with him. I don't, like, but I'm not one of those females that, I can't, like, you know, I like to be the backup plan. Cause I don't fuck with niggas. Okay, it's a difference. A lot of females don't know the difference between fucking with a broke nigga and a nigga that got ambition. You could not have it right now, but if you got ambition, you just gotta know what type of man this man is you dealing with. I don't fuck with broke niggas. A broke nigga is a nigga at home on his mama couch on the phone with me all the time, talking to me, waiting for me to come over, trying to Uber me over there. I would never fuck with you ever in life. But a nigga with ambition is a nigga like, damn, I'm at the old girl crib right now, but I'm shooting the old girl something. I get up every single day at 6 o'clock. I'm working out, and I go work. I go hustle. I do whatever I gotta do. Hey, I can't holler at you right now because I'm trying to get money. That's a nigga with ambition. So I like to fuck with niggas with ambition. I feel like if I come at you and say, yeah, we can do the 50-50 thing, it's no problem, that's gonna scar your ambition, because now you feel like it's less hustle. Damn, well, my girl gonna come through my girl. So I don't never make a nigga feel like he be comfortable enough to go 50-50. But in the back of my mind, I'm gonna always be there. Like, I'm always pick up our slack. Wherever we go, I'm gonna be there to pick up the slack, because I'm a hustling ass bitch. You a hustling ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't like to come at niggas and be like, oh yeah, we could do the 50-50 thing or whatever like that. No, I want to know what you got going on, because I ain't got it. But in the back of my mind, I'm a hustler. I'm getting it. So I know I could come through for us. Like, I'm going to make sure we straight. But I'm going to watch this nigga move. If I know you're a nigga with ambition and I see my nigga get up, you could be a felon. You could be done went through some shit, whatever. Because everybody go through some shit. Them hoes we talk about, oh, I don't do 50-50 with a nigga. And I don't this. Them the most unhappy, some of the most unhappiest hoes you will ever meet. A lot of them hoes that don't do 50-50, they don't do 50-50 because they ain't got ambition. Some of them don't do 50-50 just because they grew up where they just naturally understand that a man is supposed to provide. But any real woman know that you got to have a backup plan for your family. That's why the house is built on the foundation, and this woman is supposed to be, because you the foundation. You have to be a backup plan if anything go wrong. So you have to get yourself some money. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be thinking. Now, I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, like go 50-50. Like I love a provider man, because I feel like that's what make me submit. Okay, my nigga taking care of this, my nigga doing that, my nigga doing that. Like that's what make a woman actually submit. So I don't tell a nigga like, oh yeah, we could. I'm not gonna never agree to, yeah, we gonna go 50-50. I don't agree to that, no. But if I know my nigga got ambition, I don't fuck with niggas that don't have ambition. A lot of people need to understand that, because people think just because a nigga had to go back to his grandma crib or lost a job, or a nigga had to go get a job at Publix right quick, or they think that he broke. But that's not broke. Broke is a nigga that's at the house sitting on the phone with you, trying to Uber you over there, telling you to bring the food and stop at the store when you come. That's the broke nigga. The nigga that had to get up and go get a job and might have to go back, fall back on mama crib this time, he got a little ambition. He just got to get back right, you know? But yeah, I'm that type of person. I don't like to too much like try to invest in niggas, because I want a nigga mindset to always be, I got to provide. So I don't never come off to a nigga like, I got your back, I got us, I'm a But no, I'm not that. But in the back of my mind, I'm always have us, cause bitch, I ain't finna let me fall. So if you fuck with me, I'm not gonna let me fall. You just gotta know what type of bitch I am. You fuck with me, I'm not gonna let me fall, so I'm not gonna let us fall. But again, I'm not finna come at you and be like, yeah, I don't got, no, fuck nigga, you gotta have some ambition around me. You gotta do so. Hey, what you got? You know, you can't be the cone of cake man. You need to get a job before 401k plan. You know, Jackie O said that. So that's how I feel about the whole 50-50 topic.
Okay, respect. Has it ever been a nigga that you was fucked up by? Well, I ain't gonna say fucked up about. You took that nigga on a date. You treated him.
My baby daddy. I did some clown shit for my baby daddy.
Tell me.
I just told a story time on YouTube. One time my baby daddy had went to jail. I walked to the jailhouse to block. I walked from 95th Street and 91st Street and 14th Avenue to the jailhouse on 14th Street and 12th to bum my baby daddy out of jail. And I also gave him my taxes before. And I gave him my taxes so he could try to save his license. And he still turned around and became a habitual. Yeah. See, I'm a real bitch first. My story, that happened before. Not right now. No, I don't take. Maybe if it's a nigga birthday and he want to go to a little dinner or something. I be seeing hoes be talking about I don't pay for the birthday dinner. I feel like that's just selfish, inconsiderate, and stupid. Like buying a nigga a birthday dinner ain't like. I like little cute little shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for your haircut. Like I'm gonna buy you a little hat.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Like I like little cute little shit like that. Like that don't make me know what the fuck. I don't know. That's why I say sometimes I question those females. Whenever I see females that act like, well, I ain't never finna. Now, I ain't talking about the ones the bitches that always want to buy niggas everything, like, and they be like, oh, it's his birthday, I'm not finna buy him nothing, or I'm not finna do this. And I just be like, damn, a hat? Say you won't take a nigga to get a bread from Longhorn? That shit, they're crazy. Like, I don't know. I just be like, I don't know. I'll be understanding. But sometimes I be feeling like them hoes don't be having no ambition. So what they do is go and say, oh, well, I'm a woman. A man is naturally supposed to provide. And I'm a woman. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to relax. And if you can't do it for me, then I'm going to go to the next one. Next, they be fucked out. Can't have kids because they done fucked everybody, burnt out their insides because they looking for the man that's going to provide.
They most definitely be fucked out. These hoes be fucked the fuck out.
So... yeah, I don't know. I guess I feel like my mindset is just like different. Like my mindset.
You a Miami female.
I be looking at shit different. Now I don't be like just taking care of no niggas. I don't think I ever took a nigga on a date though.
You want to take me?
No. No, I don't. No. I don't think I ever took a nigga on a date. Like
fuck it, y'all. It is what it is. Nah, but would you rather be a wife or a baby mama?
Oh, this crazy because my homeboy told me a flaw that I got about myself the other day because I had got into it with somebody I was talking to. And my homeboy said that I don't look at relationships for long term. But that's what go back to the conversation I was talking about with my mama. When I was younger, I swear to God, this is real. I used to always say that I'm not going to never put a man before my kids. I'm not gonna never. So as I became an adult, it's kind of scarred me when it comes to turn to submitting to a man because I'm so scared to be my mama. Like that shit made me cry. I don't want to abandon my kids for love for a man. So it's like, and then I got sons. So it's like, bitch, whatever a nigga asks me to do, hell nah. I'll be like, oh, a nigga can't ask me if I have no shoes on, because I'll be like, oh no, I gotta buy my son a dirt bike. I gotta do it. Oh, I ain't really got it because I had to buy the kids, my J's, the Jordans, I had to buy them. I get them so much. So it's like, I'm so afraid of like submitting so much to a man to where I become my mama. And it's like, I don't know, like I even like right now at my big age, I need to heal from that because I'm never gonna be with nobody. I watch my mama chase niggas so much, bitch. I watch my mama go get niggas. She get a check on the first, she with her nigga going to get a haircut. My mama got one living daughter, that's me. She got 7 sons. My mama had 8 kids. She got 6 sons because my sister would have been her eighth child living. She got 6 sons and she would go get her check on the first and go with her man and get his haircut. And you got kids in Dade County up there, like you don't even know if they got a haircut this month or nothing. We just up there I'm so scared of that. Like I'm so scared of that. And I feel like it's hard for me when it comes to turning to submitting to a man. Cause bitch, No, you know how they be like, you a product of like your parents and shit like that. Like, I don't want to get to that side, but it's fucked up because it's so to the point where I'm so tough. Even the nigga I was just dealing with, he told me like, Black, ain't nobody finna want to deal with you, bro. You too hard. Cause I'm so, everything is no. I can't, I'm not doing it. I remember one time a boy had asked me to buy him a toolbox. And you know I was young. I was in my younger phases, like in my early 20s. And I had cussed him out so bad. Don't you ever in your life. And then now that I'm older, it's like, why the fuck would I not buy the man a toolbox? A toolbox, like, to fix, like, shit, like. And I cussed him out so bad. That was so immature of me. But I'm telling you, it was so bad because I'm so afraid to be my mama. And that was such an immature ass response. A toolbox, bitch? You must be a motherfucking lunatic. No, for real. I'm so serious.
You ain't wrong though, because it's your lifestyle and how you grew up.
Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to turning to men, it's like none of them don't really understand me. But I know it's a part of me. Like, I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not my mama. Like, I'm not her. Like, I don't have to be scared or be like, I'm safe. Like, I'm not her. So I have to be reminding myself of that sometimes. But it's like, sometimes when I get caught up in relationships, especially when I start to like a dude, I get so nasty to them. I get so mean and nasty to them because it's like, once
you don't want to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't want to be vulnerable. And then now I keep thinking about the shit my mama be doing. She did it to every man she was with. It was always niggas before her. The day my sister got tragically unalive, like with my other sibling, the day we was in the house, my mama was running the streets looking for my daddy. He gone for days at a time. My mom one time my mama slapped the shit out of me at 6 o'clock in the morning. She couldn't find my daddy. And this was in Florida City. This was in Line Grove. And we was I'll never forget, my little sister was still alive. My mama came and got us probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. They had been out all night getting hot. It was me, my two brothers, and my sister. We had bikes. She put them on the bikes and I had to put my sister on the bike. Mind you, I was like 6 maybe. Maybe I was 7. I think I was like 7 when my sister died or something. And I was riding the bike and I had to have my sister. But keep in mind, it's like 6. I still remember. I'm so traumatized. I still be remembering. I can smell the scents of the days when shit happened to me. And I still remember the dew in the air. Remember I just told you that I listened to a song by Juanita Bynum called The Dew. It say like the dew in the morning gently rest upon my heart. I was so fucked up about the way my mama did me that day till like I grew up like always thinking about that shit. I still remember the dew in the air. So that song, it like relaxed me and make me feel like it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I listen to that song every day. No matter what, I listen to that song. And one day my sister, she couldn't find my daddy. She was just going crazy. She came in the house spazzing, going off on him. I'll never forget. She came, picked us up. We going across. My sister fell off the bike. Now she was on the handlebars. Keep in mind, I'm a kid. She on the handlebars. My sister kept slipping off the bike. And I'm like, get on the bike, get on the bike. We were sleepy as fuck. She just came and woke up us out our sleep to go home to the same apartment where my sister got killed there. And when my sister fell off the bike for like the second time, my mama turned around and slapped the shit out of me. I had beat my mama up before, twice. And the first time I beat her up, I was replaying that day she slapped me and I had beat her up real bad. Like it was bad. And my mama had slapped the shit out of me. Like dog slapped me in my face like I was a bitch on the street. Like, pussy ass hoe, you dropped my motherfucking baby again. And like the older I got, I realized that she did all that shit behind a nigga. Like you was chasing about. I'm so scared of that. Like, it's like I'm so scared of that. And I feel like that shit hindered me from now, like, really being happy in a relationship. And I feel like I can't be vulnerable with men and tell them because every man ain't for me. Every man ain't my husband that I encounter. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like, at what stage, at what point do I get to the vulnerable part where I could be open enough or safe enough with a man to say, this is why I'm feeling this way and I need this safety and security? What man is going to be like, oh, what? Because a lot of niggas feel like, you too grown for this, you too grown for that. And it's like, damn, like, nigga. So if a nigga telling me I'm too grown to be feeling some type of way, I'm too grown to be mad at some shit, and I'm telling you my trauma, that's naturally what's going to be my response. Fuck you, fuck ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know how to just be like, oh, that it's like right now, my whole shit be like, I get my own money out of that. I'll just fuck on you. And my homeboy told me, he said, Drika, my homeboy was been married twice already, and we've been best friends since elementary. And he told me, he said, Drika, every nigga I see you talk to, you never talk. He said, even when you talk about men, you never talk nothing long term. And I had to realize, I'm like, damn, when I do talk to niggas, even if I be like, oh, I was talking to this nigga, I'll be like, oh, when me and my baby daddy was talking, nothing with me is never long term. And I guess it's just because the way I grew up, like I don't be really getting, then I get, oh, I can't say that.
So females who went through the trauma that you went through, or some of it, where do you feel like you heal by yourself?
When, at what phase or when? I feel like when I went through that phase where I lost everything is when, because I was forced to heal. Like once you lose everything, and it's good because I feel like when I went through that phase where I lost my job, car, everything, I went through that shit with the feds. I feel like that forced me to heal. Like I had to sit down and analyze myself. I had to realize like, okay, if nothing is working out for me, where did I become the problem at? And so I started analyzing everything, friendships, my mama, people pleasing, if I was doing wrong by the kids, relationships. I analyzed everything that was around me. And once I was able to sit and quiet and realize like, cause it was days where I would fast and I would just sit by myself and just start thinking. When you only eat for 3 days, you will get some clarity. And I started realizing like, damn, why am I like this? Maybe it's because of this. Why am I like that? It's because of this. Even with my baby daddy was a good nigga. Ho, but a good nigga. You know, anyone of y'all Scorpio? I don't fuck with Scorpio.
I'm a Libra.
Oh, my baby daddy was a good nigga. But see, where we went wrong is my baby daddy, outside of being a hoe, he lost his ambition. See, my baby daddy was a spoiled nigga. He grew up, his mama, till she died, she paid his phone bill. Mm-hmm. So I didn't like that because the type of person I am, I just told you, I need firmness. I need a man that's going to say, you know, I don't need nobody that I could just yell and scream and then you going to let me just run over you and then you ain't even trying to understand. I'm going to just let you calm down because that's just how you is. I couldn't deal with that anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I couldn't deal with that. He was a good person. So I realized that and then I just came to the conclusion, like, that's really my issue. So for me right now, I understand until I really get a man that's going to be willing to say, okay, I'm not going to throw your age up. I'm not going to throw your past up. I'm not going to invalidate your feelings. I'm going to understand you and we going to learn and grow together. We going to understand. When I get to that phase, then I'll be like, okay, I could be soft to a man. Until then, it's like, I can't go around telling my damn story I'm going to encounter niggas. Niggas try to holler at me every day. I can't sit here and tell this nigga this story every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until I get to that phase where somebody really feel like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Then I feel like I get like soft.
Understandable. Let me see my phone real quick. I got some rapid fire questions for her real quick.
You done got cold, Jeff?
No, I been cold.
What?
What?
Right. I was cold when I walked in. Oh,
that AC blowing right there, boy.
Before you put that there.
So I'm gonna do some rapid fire questions for you, and you just answer.
What's rapid fire?
Just like it's this or that.
Oh, all right.
This or that.
All right, go give it to me. I like this set too. Should I face here or there?
No, you good.
Okay.
Okay. Brunch or dinner?
Damn, both. I love to eat. I like to eat. I don't know. Breakfast.
Breakfast, brunch. Okay. Beach or pool?
Pool.
Shots or wine?
Shot. No, shots. Yeah, shots.
Lipstick or lip gloss?
Neither.
Okay. Lashes or brows?
Lashes. Oh, shit. Damn. Shit. Lashes.
Love or money?
I get a lot of money. Love.
You'll choose love over money?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, because I want to be happy. My life.
Even if it mean getting no money?
Huh?
Even if it mean getting no money?
Even if it, yeah. Because I have happiness, I have life, I have prosperity. The goal of life is to have life and to have it more abundantly. So abundance come with happiness. I probably choose the love.
Okay. Cute or comfy?
Oh, comfy. I like to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Okay. City or nature?
Nature.
Plane or road trip?
Oh, plane.
Hotel or Airbnb?
It depends on what we're doing. We could be in the car for all I
Motherfucker crazy.
Oh, okay, Airbnb.
Relax or adventure?
Adventure.
A group or alone?
Alone.
A backpack or a suitcase?
A backpack.
Shopping or exploring?
Oh. I don't know. Like both of those. I like to explore.
I'll let you take both.
Okay, both.
Okay. Tourist spots or museums?
Tourist spots.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Glam or simple?
Simple.
Restaurants or fast food?
Restaurant. I love me a restaurant.
Okay. If you going to bed, TV on or TV off?
TV on.
When you going to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my damn question.
I gotta kick you out.
TV on.
A soft bed or firm bed?
Firm bed.
One pillow or more pillows?
Oh, a lot of pillows.
Okay. Snore or don't snore?
Snore.
You snore?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I snore. Auntie be tired, girl. Auntie be up big. Auntie hustle all day, then Auntie do a little fucking, girl. Auntie be ready to go to bed. Girl, Auntie got a little snore a little bit, girl. Auntie be on the internet all day talking shit, hustling, then get a little fucking, girl. Auntie be tired.
Yeah, right. Light sleeper or heavy sleeper?
I'm a light sleeper.
Okay. Early bedtime or up all night?
Early bedtime.
Fan or no fan?
Fan.
Gotta have
I
that
need a
fan.
fan and the AC.
Gotta have it.
I have to freeze to go to
Yes.
sleep.
Sheets or blankets?
Blankets.
Socks or no socks?
Socks.
Side sleeper or back sleeper?
I just go to sleep. I be on my stomach. I don't really sleep on my back.
On your back?
So side, yeah.
Okay.
I don't really sleep on my back.
Okay, respect. Cabbage or collard greens?
Both. I can't choose when it comes
You
to
can't
food.
choose?
I'm a big ass girl. I sit here and eat. If I was sat here right just now, I ate turkey wings, collard greens, cornbread, and then I gotta have bread on the stove to fry old school cornbread and old school castor oil grease. Mm-hmm. I'm a big bitch. So yeah, both of them. I would eat collard greens and cabbage on the same plate.
Damn. Man, I like cabbage over collard greens. That's just my opinion. I like cabbage. Check soda or Kool-Aid?
I don't drink soda at all. My appendix almost bust when I was little. My grandma, remember I used to watch my grandma? Mm-hmm. She always used to drink Ritz grape soda. So I would always, after school, when it was just me and her, I would always walk to the store and get Ritz. Remember I said I walked to the store? I used to get Ritz grape soda all the time. So every time before I used to go to school in the morning, we used to go to the store, get hot sausage, Ritz grape soda. And one time when I was, I think when I was 13, yeah, like when I was 13, my appendix almost bust. And I had to go to the hospital. I've never drunk a soda since then. Even if I like try to drink a soda, I literally throw up. Like my body won't take sodas. So I don't drink sodas at all. I drink water and juice. I drink a lot of juice, cranberry juice. They say cranberry juice good for the thing. No, cranberry juice, passion fruit juice, grapefruit juice. I love juice. I drink juice and water. That's it. I don't drink and I don't drink Kool-Aid either.
Okay, respect. So, with a part of your story being told tonight, what is something that you would tell females, girls who growing up, who going through a similar thing that you went through? What is something that you feel like you would tell them to keep them motivated?
I would tell anybody that's going through something, and I won't even say growing up, because it's grown ass women that's going through. You will be surprised when I do my YouTube, because I do TikTok, but I have 2 monetized YouTubes, like I said. And there's women that say, Drika, I am 56 years old, and I shouldn't even be watching you, but you heal me. I love watching you. I can listen to you talk all day. A lot of people always tell me I got the gift for gab, which is probably why this interview long. But they tell me I got the gift for gab. A lot of people tell me that. They be like, you really got a gift for gab or whatever. So I won't even say just younger people. I'm gonna say women in general. One thing I would say to women is that you gotta make sure that you tell yourself every day that you're safe. Because I know this with myself and a lot of women, we run. It's like we keep trying to find, like we keep running. We got this mindset that we supposed to be women, we supposed to lead, we supposed to this, be, and so we keep running. A lot of women, they run from the past and things that happened to them and stuff like that. So we keep running. And then not only that, we be trying to do the blame game and, when I was a kid, this happened, when I was a kid, that happened. So a lot of times, like, I don't live my life. I'm telling my story now, but I don't live my everyday life talking about shit that my mama did and all that, because I'm safe now. But I made me safe. So I feel like women you need to make yourself safe. How do you make yourself safe? You got to get to a space where you fasting, you praying, and you understanding yourself. You understanding your calling so you can get safe. Once you get safe, you could be a better woman. When I became safe, I became a better woman. And I feel like that's what a lot of women need to do. You have to find a way to make yourself safe, and it cannot be validation from others. It got to be what you want. It got to be what you want and how you feel. I let go of everything that I was trying to run from, things that I was trying to, this is what other people wanted for me, everything. Like, I even realized when I worked at the post office, that's what my family wanted me to do. Because I had a school teacher auntie, a lawyer auntie, my grandma was in DCF, my sister was in corrections. I had to go do something. That was what they wanted me to do. What I'm doing right now, this was something that God was going to destine regardless of whatever it was I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So everything with myself, I make myself safe. I don't do nothing that the world think I should do and other people think I should do or what they think I should. Like right now, my grandma mad at me about some shit, like with the things that I do for the kids. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But I don't live my life. I honor my adults and I'm acceptance of like when people try to tell me something, older people and stuff like that. But I don't live my life off because you feel like that's the right thing to do, that I'm going to make it the right thing to do. I don't do that. I go with my own calling. And so I feel like women need to do that. Go with your own calling and find your own safe space. You got to make yourself safe. Like once I realized that I'm safe, I'm okay. It's not bad. Like, girl, you okay? Like, cause with my calling, I was running a lot. Like I was running a lot from who I was and what people was going to think of me. And now every time I think about, like, I hear people be like, I'm scared to post this video. I'm scared of this. I'm scared of that. And they be like, how do you do it? And I tell people the same thing. I like to tell people this, and I'm going to tell this in this interview. Look at the camera. If you are scared to do anything in your life, it's for the people that's sitting in this room and there's people that's on this camera. Understand that there's not a person that have a heaven or a hell to put you in. Nobody cannot save your soul. If there's a calling for you, you need to wake up every day and figure out what's my calling? What's for me? How do I do what it is that I need to do for myself and with my family and my children? What am I supposed to be a vessel to? Don't wake up every day talk about, well, I'm scared to go over here because Shirley made them might think this, or I'm scared to tell people that my kid's going through this, or I'm scared. Nobody have a heaven or hell to put you in. Imagine you got a big calling over your life and you don't want to do things because you scared of what people gonna say, and these people don't know where their soul gonna go. If the rapture come right now, a bitch soul might be somewhere. They might be looking at what's going, because their soul is lost, and you gonna miss your calling and what you have for yourself because of what the next bitch think. I get on social media every day, purposely, deliberately not doing my hair, lashes missing, because this is who I am. I am who I am, and who I'm not, I will never be. Everybody need to have that mindset. That's the mindset. And I feel like that's why when it comes to me and like social media, I post videos and I just go viral. And I feel like it's because people can feel the authenticity and the energy. They could really like see like, this girl is different. She's not the same as those people. And it's because I got that mindset. I don't give a fuck, girl, where your heaven in your hair? And I don't have a heaven in the hell to put nobody. I tell people that all the time. Don't be getting up there and don't be trying to be shy in front of me or saying, oh, I'm gonna think this, I'm gonna think that. Don't think, who the fuck am I? I don't got no heaven. I'm a little witty, I'm a little wise, but at the end of the day, I don't have a placement for you, bitch. I can't tell you if you're gonna go to heaven or hell or not. Who am I? So I feel like a lot of people need to have that mindset, specifically women, because women are head honchos. They need to keep that mindset, because a lot of women, they be fucking up in their own household, worrying about other people, what they finna say, even fucking up with their kids. They won't, making their kids be this and making their kids be that so they can get on Facebook and post a status, and they don't want people on Facebook. All that shit just be so much dramified bullshit that I can't get involved in. That's another story for another day, but yeah, that's what I have to say.
Respect. So, you told me something about like vessels when we first started talking. Let's say a vessel spoke to you, but you didn't realize it early in your life. How do you go back and just realize these people who really were giving you a message that you didn't accept?
I've been thinking about it a lot. I feel like a couple of people give me messages that I didn't accept. You know, a lot of people who I like to talk to, homeless people. One time, okay, let me tell you something. I hope I don't get emotional. I used to work at the post office, right? When I was a mail lady, I was a mail lady for now almost 10 years. I left the post office in April. May would have been my 10th year. And I used to talk to this homeless man. He used to always scream and yell at everybody and everything. But every time I would come by, he would say, hi, how you doing? Or whatever. And I had this really deep conversation with him that I don't really like to talk about. But that man had told me some things that is coming to fruition in my life right now. And at the time in my mind, I sat back because I was on my lunch break. So I had the door open. I had my feet kicked up. I think I was looking at some shit on my phone or something. And he was talking to me, and I was sharing my food with him. And He was just talking. And he was saying, yeah, because you know they not like you. But he was just talking and it was just like he was saying shit. And to this day, sometimes I go back and revisit that conversation that I had with him. It was also this dyke girl that I used to talk to all the time. I wonder what happened to her. I want to go over there. She on 19th Street in Lauderhill. I need to go see her. I hope she still be around there by the Snappers. But she used to always talk to me too. And she used to be like, man, she always asked to give me a hug. Now I don't like people touching me, but I used to give her a hug. And she used to always tell me I was special. She used to always be like, special girl. She used to call me special girl. And I'd be like, why you saying that? You trying to hit? You trying to fuck me? Like, that's how I am. So she was like, no, I ain't trying to fuck you. I ain't trying to fuck you. You a dog, man. I'll fuck with you. And she would be so dirty. Big old t-shirt, blood on pants, nails dirty. But she always called me special girl. She'd be like, special girl, what's up? What you doing out there? I'd be like, you want something? Like, try to brush off. And she'd be like, no. I just came over here to say something to you. I just wanted to come over here and see what you was doing. She would never ask me for money or nothing, but she always would call. She'd be like, man, you special, man. You a special girl. And I'd be like, what you talking about special? She was like, I don't know. You just special. And I'd be sitting back thinking like, damn, but I used to be trying to brush it off because, it's a homeless person. When I be sitting back thinking about them conversations that I had with them homeless people, like, damn, they're the people who God be using. You think it ain't the bitch in the pulpit with the dress on from 20th Street that they took the offering money and bought the tie, the suit and shit. It ain't that person. It's the random people that you never be thinking. I always be sitting back thinking about those people, even school teachers. I be thinking about stuff that they told me that I rebelled against. And I'd be like, damn, that stuff really was true. So now I just take it and I just try to like pass it forward. Since I wasn't obedient at the time, I try to take it and pass it forward to my kids or other kids I know, even grown people. Because people think that kids need to learn. That's fucking 40-year-olds that need to learn. It's not just kids. And I realized that, like, me being young still, I be realizing it's 40 and 50-year-olds that need to learn. I had to teach my grandma something when I taught her about the way I grew up. I taught her that, and she had to start crying because she like, damn, you just taught me that. I knew nothing about none of that. So, yeah, people think it's just kids. It's not just kids. It's grown-ups, too. Grown-ups the most sometimes. God damn. You say you have a conversation. Sometimes I have a conversation with a grown. I be like, damn, you silly. In my head, I do. Like, I be talking to grown people and they be so stuck in their ways. And my mind be like, damn, you silly.
You know what's crazy? Like, because a lot of people used to tell me I was special when I was growing up and shit too. And I didn't realize it because I always got in trouble. I sit back and I observe niggas that I grew up with, people who just been out here on the streets. Never been locked up, never got in trouble. I went to prison twice. I did 7 years before I turned 24 years old. And then I sit back and I watch the niggas who never just did nothing. And now I'm doing something and it's like they get mad at me for trying to, be progressive. But then it's like, bro, y'all had all the time in the world to do whatever y'all chose to do. And y'all still sitting around smoking weed, get dead fresh just to stand on the corner for the same cars to drive by, ride the bike to the store, come back home. Like, and then when I try to do something, it's like you try to tear me down because you want me to stay in the same spot with you so that you can feel comfortable with yourself and say, yeah, we on the same level, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm to that point now, this podcast, everything that I'm doing, I'm just finna use this, you feel me, for what it is. And like you said, the vessels that was there, the messages that was told when I was younger, go back and revisit them. And then, use that for motivation to push myself to do whatever I need to do.
Yeah, it's like you can just go back and revisit them and then like apply. Because we still live a lot of that life in our everyday right now. It's just the way you apply certain things to your life and your lifestyle. You just got to make a lot of stuff your lifestyle. Like I try to make respect and stuff like that a part of my lifestyle. When I was young, I ain't had no respect for nobody. I ain't had no, and it wasn't that I didn't have it, I had lost it. And once I had lost it, I was a disrespectful ass little girl. I remember one time I got suspended from school because the lady was pregnant, Miss Brown. If you still alive, Miss Brown, please forgive me. Because my grandma, I'm a grown lady, and my grandma be so mad to this day at me about this shit. But this lady was pregnant, but she had like a wrap and her hair was black and gray. So I assumed she was an old ass lady. And then she had got pregnant. And I was like, who the fuck peed in you? And I had, oh my God. To this day, I can call my grandma right. And my grandma was so livid. If I never got in trouble with my grandma in my life, she was.
That was the
I
day.
don't even know why the fuck I said that.
You crazy.
I was like, who peed in you? And I had got suspended I was going to Central. I got suspended. And my grandma, I don't know what it was, but now that I sit back and think about it, I was disrespectful as fuck. So like you said, like I go back to, that lady was telling me in that moment that was rude and disrespectful. But me being me, I'm like, what? I ain't say nothing. It was just a joke. But now that I go back and look, that's some disrespectful dumb shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I apply like shit like that. I'll be like, I don't say no disrespectful shit like that because I already been there, like, and I already know that's not the right thing to do. And people don't already corrected me on that. So instead of me still thinking like, oh, I'm a grown lady, I can say what the fuck I want to say. I don't be like that. Like, I get on the internet and be saying like, yeah, I can't get no whooping out of that, you know, talking about shit. But I take shit like that and apply it to my like I would never look at a person right now and be like, who the fuck Peter you? Because that's some disrespectful dumb shit. But I said it then. My grandma was mad as fuck. To this day, my grandma still talk about that. She say, Drika, I don't know what had gotten that to you. And I did say that to that lady. So I take stuff like that and I just apply it to my everyday. Like, I don't be trying to disrespect people and shit. I don't like to disrespect people because I get crazy. And then, like I said, when I go to jail, I went to jail in 2021 for domestic violence. And I was in Broward. I went to jail. When I went to jail then, they had put me in a crazy house. I didn't even know, like, when you get adult, that shit follows you. Yeah, once you get Baker Act, that shit follow you. I went to jail in 2021 for domestic violence. Me and a nigga was fighting. We end up in Court Springs going to jail. I went to, I guess, Palm Rain or whatever the jail was. I went to the jail. I was they had me in there for a little while because they had to get me evaluated and all that. I'm working at the post office at this time and all. Like, I had never been to jail no more. I've had stopped going to jail. Like, I was good. Had done clean my record. Got shit expunged off my record. I went to the Catherine Hernandez program. I'm doing good. I ain't fucking with nobody. I go to jail, they fucking locked me up in the crib. I was in jail with a lady had done killed her husband and slept in the bed next to the man.
They put a stamp on your thing. She crazy.
Yeah, like I don't fuck with jail, so I be trying not to disrespect people because my disrespect be going next level. Then when I go to jail, I can't go to jail and burn out. I'm gonna go to jail. They gonna Baker Act me and all type of shit. That shit be aggravating.
I already know.
So I never knew until 2021 that shit will follow you all the way. Literally, I'm in a court trying to bond out. They already paid the bond. We just gotta go back. What happened? The man up there, yeah, she had priors. I'm like, that happened in 2007, 2009. I went to jail on the day Obama became president.
That's crazy.
I got some stories to tell. We gonna have to do a part 2 on the day Obama became president, and they Baker at me that day. I swear to God, real story.
That was in
2008.
Yeah,
I remember that. They Baker at me then. I went to jail the day Obama. My grandma was so mad. God damn, I was shit.
First
that's
black
what
president.
I'm saying. Yeah, I was in jail. I was in jail, and I was in jail for somebody else shit. I took a charge for somebody.
Drika got me and Drika need to do a whole interview for 4-5 hours so we can talk about everything.
No, for real. I took a charge for somebody else. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, I took a charge for another motherfucker. She's still cool though. She cool though. I took a charge for her. I've been thugging for a long time.
You a thug?
That's why I be trying to tell people. People be thinking, I be like, man, listen, bitch, I'm thugging. Like, y'all tripping. Like, but I be chilling. I be chill because I don't like that Baker Act shit and all that. That shit, they be coming through talking about, do you take medication and all that. I don't like all that, doc. That's be all that mental health or dumb shit. Yeah, they do. They lock me. I swear to God, I went to jail. Palm Rain 2021. Y'all can look it. I went to jail for domestic battery. I went to jail. Me and a nigga went to jail. Was fuck with each other. We went to jail. We had a fight in the crib. Went to jail. I go to jail. He bond out. I'm still in jail 4 days later. I ain't even realize I'm in there playing motherfucking checkers. The lady talking slow. Pass me that thing over there. And they tell me the lady's story. She done went to jail. She killed her husband and laid in the bed with his body decomposing every night. This laid in the bed. She was crazy. These hoes in jail, I'm talking about white hoes, lip fillers, all this shit. These hoes in jail on medication. Like, bugged the fuck out. I had put my bed all the way in the back. Like, these hoes,
right.
you know,
I know how them crazy motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
I seen a nigga get choked for just standing there.
Once they Baker Act you, boy, that shit follow you all the way. I was like, oh no, I don't play that. I don't want to go.
Most definitely.
Oh, shit, I ain't know that. I ain't know all that.
Hey, listen. We gonna have to do a part 2 with Drika. Hopefully we can. We got a lot more to talk about. This is the Mod Life Podcast. I thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
My bad, I done took up all the...
Nah, you all good. You good.
The vibe's real good over here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, the vibe's real good over here. Because I would have been said, yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Nah, but it's all good. We gonna do a part 2 with Drika. I appreciate her for coming on. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on her TikTok,
Subscribe to my YouTubes. Fuck TikTok. No, I love TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTubes. My podcast channel is Table 4 Number 2 Podcast. And my lifestyle channel is DrikaTheBaby. DrikaTheBaby. Cameraman better put it on the screen when he dropped the interview. I'm gonna whoop his ass all the way in Georgia.
That's right.
But yeah, y'all already know me from TikTok. But yeah, subscribe to my YouTube. Y'all get into my YouTube lifestyle.
And y'all make sure y'all follow all the Mob Life podcast programs. And we got Murder the Mic coming. Y'all stay tuned.
So I gotta go hard, ain't no halftime. I was stuck in the dark, now it's sunshine. I say it's church door. Back then, look, I mean a lot of